What's up, everyone? This is David with Pickdawgz.com with your free pick in the Western Michigan versus Iowa game on Saturday, September 16th, 2023. We give away a ton of free picks here on our YouTube channel, as well as Pickdawgz.com and SportsChatPlace.com. But if you're looking for my best bets and our team's best bets, head on over to Pickdawgz or Sports Chat Place, click on the Premium Pick tab, and you can check out all of our expert handicappers. Don't forget to use code PICK at checkout to save 15% any purchase that's $19 or more. All right, let's take a look at this matchup here as we have the Western Michigan Broncos traveling to take on the 25th ranked Iowa Hawkeyes. Western Michigan comes into this one with a 1-1 record after they lost to Syracuse by a score of 48-7 in their last game. Western Michigan was outgained by a total of 496 to 318, and they gave up over 340 passing yards. Western Michigan struggled, obviously, to stop that Syracuse offensive attack, but they did win their first game of the year when they beat St. Francis by a score of 35-17. You know, playing a team like St. Francis, you would expect Western Michigan, a lower, Division I school this year, still to beat St. Francis pretty good, but only winning by 18 points and allowing 17 points in that game is definitely not a great sign. Western Michigan is only scoring 21 points per game, but they are rushing for 218 yards per game through 2 games this season. That Western Michigan defense has been brutal as they have allowed 32.5 points against and are allowing over 280 passing yards per game. Western Michigan is led by quarterback Jack Solopek, and he has thrown for 280 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions this season, while Jalen Buckley has really been the lead running back, rushing for 281 yards and 2 scores. This Western Michigan team really is not projected to be very good this season. That defense has had issues, but they play an Iowa team here that is not an offensive juggernaut. Speaking of this Iowa team, they are 2-0 this year after their win against Iowa State this past week by a score of 20-13. That game was ugly in true Iowa fashion. They were outgained by a total of 290-235, and they only threw the ball for about 120 yards. So another brutal offensive game here from the Hawkeyes. You know, coming into this season, I thought Iowa was going to be better offensively. They brought in Cade McNamara from Michigan, and I thought he'd be a decent game manager for them that could really help them put more points on the board, but that has not been the case. Like I said, only getting 235 total yards in that win against Iowa State, and in their first game of the year, they beat Utah State by a score of 24-14, but they were outgained in that game too by a total of 329-269. So that offense is really not in good shape. They play a Western Michigan team here that struggles defensively, but you know what? I wouldn't have thought Utah State would hold them to only 24 points in their opener. Offensively, Iowa's only scoring 22 points per game. They're only throwing for 159 yards a game and running for 100 yards a game. Defensively, Iowa's very stout, just like usual. They're giving up 13.5 points a game. That unit is very good. And they should give Western Michigan a ton of issues on that side of the ball. Like I said, Cade McNamara came over from Michigan. He's leading Iowa at quarterback. Caleb Johnson, supposed to be one of the better running backs in the Big Ten, only has 91 yards on the season. So we'll see if they can get him going in this one. You know, Western Michigan comes into this one as a huge underdog. Right now it's currently at 28.5. And you know what? I like the Broncos in this one. I can't take this Iowa team until I see a better performance offensively. Their defense can be as good as anyone, but if they can't score points, they're not going to cover a spread like this. So I'm not going to take this Iowa team until I see more production on the offensive side. So give me Western Michigan with the points as my free pick. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, as well as turn those notifications on so you're the first to see all of our content as we release it. If you're looking for my best bets, head on over to Pickdawgz.com, click on that Premium Picks tab. You can check out myself and all the other expert handicappers. While you're on the sites, check out the betting tools. They're 100% free and they give you a ton of great information that helps you get a leg up. Good luck, and I'll see you guys soon.